everyone. I am Anil from CMS Group of Institution. And today in this video, I am going to discuss about the concept of the just-in-time, that is abbreviated in terms of JIT. Now, let me start that how this how this concept had been erased, why it has been erased, why the people start to thinking about the just-in-time concept. Before reaching to the just-in-time concept, let me clear this point. And this conception had been started because of the loss of materials, as well as there was a huge loss of the time also under the production system, and there was a loss of the material also, and the production unit always they were under the trouble because of these two problems, and they wanted to resolve this kind of the problems, this kind of the complexity that they always faced under the production system. And from there this concept had been started. Basically this concept, the just in time, it is mostly started with the production system. But if we will talk about the modern days, the various kinds of the sector, they had been adopted this concept of the just in time. Now, how it has been originated, who had been discovered this? Basic just in time originated in Japan, primarily with the Toyota company, and the person who was responsible for this was the Taichi Ohono, and he was an engineer that he was been working with the Toyota, and he developed this concept, the just in time, to improve the manufacturing efficiency and reduce the wastage of the material. As I told earlier also, this was the complexity that was being held up by the each and every manufacturing units, and that's why he had worked on that, and he had given this concept, the just in time. Now, how he also been influenced by the supermarket replenishment practices. This was the practices from where he had been thought of to come up with the new ideas that is known as just in time. Now, if it could be defined, the just in time, it is a kind of the strategy that aligns the raw materials, orders from the suppliers directly with the production schedules. Companies receive inventory only when it is needed for the production or immediate use. Now, what does it mean? It means that the company people, the production unit wants that whenever their schedules had been scheduled for the production, they wanted the raw material to be there at that particular moment of the time, and that is what the production unit was under the required. And even today also it has a varied kinds of the impact on the whole of the productivity, or you may say the whole of the production system. Now, this the philosophy was what for this kind of the concept, what was the philosophy? It emphasizes continuous improvement and elimination of the waste. And the waste, this is the muda Japanese word which means the waste. Now, to develop this just in time, he used the philosophy, the continuous improvement and the elimination of the muda, that is the waste. Now, what are the objectives of this just in time? The first objective, that reduces inventory cost. As I told you, the just in time itself said that whenever I am in required, I am going to get it. And this is how we can say that my objective that to reduce the inventory cost could be achieved. Now, the second one, increase efficiency. We all know by controlling the waste, the material, the wastage of the material, we could be more efficient. We could be having a more in terms of the productivity also. And this is how the increase in efficiency, by controlling the material also, by handling the material also, as well as by having the resources, the like the raw material on the particular time of the production. Now, the third one, that is improved quality. Everyone knows that every organizations, they want to have the quality product, and even the customers are more satisfied with the quality products, and that is what had been looked after this concept also. By adopting this concept, we are able to achieve the quality things. How it could be? If a raw material could be made available at the time of the production, best of the quality could be achieved. We all know, if some material could be placed into the warehouse, after some time, if that could be there, it means the quality of the material is going to be reduced, and that is what to be, that is what to be, this kind of the complexity of this kind of the problem had been reduced because of the concept of the just in time. Now, flexibility. Under the just in time, there is a flexibility concept. Flexibility, we altogether, we are not rigid, we are not having the traditional mode of the things. And this is a completely new kind of the things which gives the production a flexible one. Now, the another objective of this just in time is minimize the waste. And this is the foremost objective of the just in time, that to minimize the waste. By how it could be? It could be minimizes the waste, means what? The material could be handled properly. Now, what are the features of the this just in time? It pulls production Kanban system. With Kanban system, it means visual signaling system. It's a kind of the visual signaling that had been adopted under the just in time. Okay. Now, the continuous improvement, that is the Kaizen, a small batch production and supplier integration. Now, what is the process of the just in time? It started with the first step, that is the demand forecasting. The first step involved under the just in time, according to the demand only, we could be made order for the things to be produced, or the resources that is been required to produce the things. And that is how it could be made possible with the help of the demand forecasting. Now, the order placement. After having the demand forecasting, the order could be placed. And the third step, that is the receiving of the goods. And the fourth step, that is the production scheduling, and then continuous feedback. And this is how the just in time could be made possible, or it could be completed. Now, what are the importance of this just in time? Reduction in cost, quality improvement, increased flexibility, efficiency, competitive advantage. That is one of the great advantage how the Japanese people had been get it with respect to the Western countries. This kind of the concept made any kind of the organization to have a greater advantage in terms of the competition at each and every level. Now, if I am going to conclude this just-in-time concept, in summary, we can say that just-in-time is a lean manufacturing approach designed to enhance production efficiency, reduces waste, and align production schedules closely with demand, thus improving overall operational performance. And this is what overall objective of the just in time. Hope you are clear with this concept of the just in time. Thank you so much.